Pay attention to the silver F-150. All right, here we go. Man, hold up. Whoa, whoa. Swerving side to side. Hey, just like we said, don't get next to the dum-dum. Don't get next to them. They're being stupid. Law of gross tonnage. They will win. Oh, what were you doing? Okay, so we don't understand what he's doing, but he's severely hurt, so it doesn't matter anymore. How do we help? How do we help? Get your rescue card out.
What the?
Remain calm. Ensure your own safety. Stop the bleeding. Quickly assess the severity.
Is that dead?
Just sleeping. He's unconscious. He's unconscious.
Yo, I got your bike. God, yo, what the?
So there's not much you can do when it comes to the head injury. What you can do is assist.
Over here.
If he stops breathing, breathe for him. If his heart stops, circulation, so do some compressions.
Bro, I seen that right in front of me.
If there's no external bleeding, that's good.
Yeah.
John, welcome to the gear giveaway. See how nobody knows what to do? I don't want this to be you guys. I don't want the crew to just stand there not knowing what to do.
Man, y'all called the cops? Man, what the?
He's still unconscious. He's breathing though. You see his stomach rising and falling. Slingshot. Whoa, get away! Secure the scene. Okay, his brain is rebooting. He's not all there. That's his fight or flight response. Nobody knew what to do, and that's frustrating. But all it is just a lack of trauma education. Not a lot of people have it. Unless you go into a first responder class or you take accident scene management, which we do have a link in the description for the online class. You get $5 off using the code DDFM or DanDan. Use whichever one works. But it's an amazing class. I'm an accident scene management instructor, and I don't get a kickback or anything. I don't get any money for it. It's literally just for you guys with a discount. You freeze up if you don't know what to do. So just like when you're out riding and a car comes out in front of you, it's not a lack of caring to stop. It's a lack of, I don't know what to do, and you panic. And you just stay in that panic state. So that's why a lot of people crash. They target fixate, panic, go straight into something. Target fixate, panic brake. Here, somebody crashed, somebody got hurt, don't know what to do, panic. They're in brown stage. So we're going to get into here. So take a quick look. So we have these vehicles acting dumb, going all over the place. And we have the people up front right here saying, whoa, these people are being dumb. The people in the back don't know that. You recognize later on it's a big group ride. So the people don't know that. And that's why I like having that Cardo Pack Talk. And I only ride with people that are smart riders. Okay, so if I crash, I want somebody to be able to rescue me too. So I only ride with smart riders. We have Cardos. We have good communication, because communication solves so many problems and can prevent a lot of problems. So having that system, we're all talking with each other through the dynamic mesh. We're using the Cardo Connect app, everything. So these people recognize there is a hazard. They're not able to relate it to anybody. At least not people in the back.
Go back?
So this guy's like, wait, what's going on? This is the guy that crashes. So he's trying to tell him, screaming, hey, this guy's being a dum-dum. Now, I don't know if he just decides to like, oh, well, I'll show this dum-dum, whatever. Or he's like, what? Screw it, wheelie. That could have prevented so much with good communication. Watch out for this idiot. So now he's going to go up there, and everyone's like, whoa, no. Everyone's pulling back. This person's going forward. So he's doing a wheelie. So this is one of those risk assessment situations where you don't have both wheels. You can't stop in time, total stopping distance, bad vision in an area that's not safe. So you got so many different factors came into play here for this crash. So he fell before hitting the vehicle. So that is going to be, he went down on the bike because he saw this vehicle going in the path of travel, panic braked, dump the bike. It's on knobbies too, so lower traction, right? Maybe lower PSI so it's easier to get that wheelie. You see all these different factors. I want you guys to be paying attention to this. No helmet. No helmet. There's the hit. Head right on the ground, high impact. All forces transmitted to the skull and the brain. He is unconscious right now. That is a traumatic brain injury. Everyone's concerned. I think it's just a lack of trauma training and education on this part. Okay, so part of this right here, this is the rescue card. So part of the rescue card is remain calm. Ensure your own safety, stop the bleeding, quickly assess severity. We got new cards coming in too, by the way. These are the first version. So remain calm, call 911 or tell someone to call 911. This person right here is telling everybody to call 911. We have to remain calm though first. We need to be like, okay, what do we do? What do we do? What do we do? Remain calm, call 911. You need to ensure your own safety. We're in the roadway. So hopefully people are blocking traffic. Hopefully no vehicles are going to come hit us. And we're going to see later, everyone's just driving up to see what's happening instead of getting off and helping and looking. They're driving right next to his arms, next to his head. Easily could cause more problems. So you need to take control of the situation too. Stop the bleeding. I don't see any bleeding externally, and that's the only thing you can really stop. You can't stop the internal bleeding. But right now, the assessment is he is unconscious. He is breathing, which means that he does have circulation going. You can't breathe without your heart pumping. You can have your heart pumping and not breathe, but you can't breathe and not have your heart pump, okay? Both have to be in working order for you to breathe. So when we see this, it's not good. Immediately 911. There's not much you could do. You need to get emergency medical services on scene right now so he can go to the hospital and get his head checked. He could have a brain bleed. He could have a bunch of different issues internally in his chest area and his abdominal area. But I'm mainly concerned about the brain and spine right now. He's not dead. He's breathing.
Got your bike. God, yo, what the f? God damn. Let me put
You're
over here.
You're gonna see everybody just kind of standing around because not everybody knows what to do.
What is that? Bro, I seen that right in front of me. Yo, where the f go do that? Yeah. Okay.
So everyone's arguing about what happened. The dude's on the ground. We need to help. You need to assist. Hold C-spine. Double check his airway. Check his breathing. Check his external life-threatening bleeds. We need to be taking care of him until EMS shows up. Because a lot of people die prior to EMS showing up, or they get to a point with shock that they go into decompensation, where there's no coming back. The body's just, it's done. Too much blood loss, too much volume loss, too much issue to where the tissue is dead and won't come back.
He was going too fast, and the truck pressed the brakes, and he hit the back of the truck. He ain't got your stuff.
So what they're doing is an after-action review prior to finishing the scene. It's after-action review for a purpose. You talk about it after the fact so you can learn from it. We're not trying to learn from it now. We're not trying to investigate what happened. The main concern, the main issue is the person on the ground. So he's on his back now. He's moved a little bit.
Man, y'all called the cops? Man, what the f?
So he's breathing. That's good. We want to make sure his airway stays open. So in this situation, all you can do is hold C-spine. So if his head's like this, what you can do is slowly move it in line and hold it there. You hold it in line with his spine. So this is not in line because my spine is like this. Well, it's like this right now. So if he's like this, you can slowly put it back in the anatomical position because your airway is pinched. All the veins and arteries are kind of just pinched just a little bit, like a hose. So if you put it in its anatomical position, it's like you straightening the hose so that it can actually work. So when you straighten it slowly and carefully, and this is why you need to know the anatomical position in anatomy and physiology, and this is why you take a class, you put it in line, and you just keep it there. You don't do this, you don't do this, you don't mess around. You literally, from the backside, you're holding almost like the ears. You do that with the ears. You're just holding it here and just waiting and waiting and waiting. And that's going to hopefully prevent a lot of issues. So this right here, not securing the scene, is going to cause more issues than not. If I was this guy, I would be parking the bike right there to block a lot of the traffic.
Man,
This right here, this dude's just like right up on him, almost going to run over his arm. So he's starting to move his legs. That's a good sign that he's actually coming back. We don't know the passage of time. It could be a minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes. The problem is when he's coming back, the body wants to go into fight or flight. So it's going to fight or run. So you got to be careful with that. You know, they're very combative, or they're very scared when they come out of it. They might hit you or they might run. Running and hitting you and fighting you, it's going to cause more damage to them. We all know, hey, if you hit me, I understand. But if you got up and you're moving around, you have a spinal problem, and now you're doing this, and now you're in a wheelchair, you hurt yourself. So the goal is to calm them down, talk to them, be level-headed, be at their level. So she's trying really hard to be at his level. You need to have the training, because the last thing I want to see is people, no matter what happened, whether they're stunting, whether they're doing dumb things. I don't like seeing people hurt. I don't like it. So I don't care what you do, as long as you have a group of friends and a group of riders being smart and able to rescue you and able to have that training. I think more people out there just need to have this training. All right, I'm getting on a soapbox. I don't want to.
what the?
I just don't want to. See, he's coming out of it right now, and he's trying to run. It's a fight or flight situation. It's like preventable things. This can cause so much more damage to this person's life, and it's preventable. It's preventable. Part of being a smart rider is acquiring and utilizing personal protective equipment. So make sure you grab yourself a jacket just like this one from RevZilla using the link in the description. It's an affiliate link. It helps me out. No extra cost to you. Plus, it lets RevZilla know that the DDFM crew is pretty badass and they actually grab some gear. Anyways, click that link. I'll see you soon.